associations like this, and total center strength touched around 16, 17. That was 2007 or 2008. Idea was not to just remain in coaching business throughout your life. We want to get into the formal education. School was there in the mind. We can start schools. Whatever revenues or profits we earn in the initial phase of our coaching business, we spend in expansion to Nagpur, Pune, Hyderabad, cities like that, the costly cities. So all the expansion took a lot of money, and we were growing. So in 6 to 7 year span, yes, I could say Prosi was a good brand, and we had a big team as well. Bhilai was head office, and we have 2 or 3 offices at Civic Center itself, where we used to conduct classes. We had a material development center where we used to develop material. All printing, dispatching was taking place from Bhilai. So if I say in summary, 2003 to 2009, almost 6 years, I was in coaching business. I left my job full time in 2005. I resigned from SAIL. And that was again a big decision. It was not appreciated by all in my family. My parents were, yes, they were supportive, but in-laws, yes, some resistance was there because it was something new to them. I married to a Uriya girl, and maybe in Uriya community, services preferred more than business. Would it have been Punjabi or Gujarati family? Yes, they promote businesses. So there is some cultural differences also as far as entrepreneurship is concerned. How do people take entrepreneurship? Leaving a job of a public sector, not accepting a corporate job, getting into coaching business was not well appreciated everywhere. In fact, a lot of people think that you are not doing something up to your level. After doing a MBA from IIM, why you are getting into coaching? So that was the question a lot of people asked. A lot of people ask you questions like, do you earn more? What you have been earning in SAIL, is it giving you more return? Is it giving you more return than a corporate job? These are the questions you need to face. And a very honest answer to all these questions was no, we are not getting more. But you can't tell all these things. Sometimes you have to say, yeah, we are getting. It's a tough choice. A lot of struggle. You slog for 14 hours, 15 hours. You are teaching, you are managing, you are marketing, you are handling staff, you are doing all the financing is taken care of by you. So literally you are doing everything. 2007-8 around, we also saw some slump in coaching business because MBA was not doing very well. A lot of MBA institutes were starting, and so the effect was there on coaching as well. We expanded to other products also. We started for banking preparation. We launched some products. For CLAT and BBA entrance also, we started some courses after class 12. Then we also started preparing graduate students from engineering institutes how to prepare them for a corporate sector by teaching them aptitude and uh, personality development training, how to face interviews, GDs, things like that. We also went into GRE and GMAT coaching. So these are all offshoots of our main product. Mainly, they were all focused around aptitude training and personality development training. I think in 6 years span, not less than 2 to 3,000 students we taught on an average 300 to 400 from Bhilai Center itself. Uh, my experiences of these 6 years of teaching, yes, a better teacher. I realized that teaching is something I really like, and I was never tired of teaching. I'll share something like those who do not like teaching, they will say, I cannot take more than 3 or 4 hours of classes every day. Whereas in my case, I get freshened up by teaching. If I have a headache, if I will take a 1.5 hour class, my headache will go away. If I am feeling low, if I take a class, I get cheer up. So it was refreshing. It was giving energy to me, interacting with the students. And it still does that today. Of business, my experiences, yes. In 2 years course at IIM Kozhikode, I did not learn that much business, which I learned in 6 years of ProC. Whether it's marketing, whether it's finances, whether it's human resource development, how you develop team, leadership, all these things. How you set expectations, and when they do not get filled up, how you take corrective actions. So a lot of experiences of business, marketing, yes. Finally, I have written partnership, yes. 2008 around, I developed some differences with my partner. When things get tough, when you're not getting the business right, a lot of centers were not doing well because, as I said, the market in general for MBA was going down. And so does the MBA business, coaching business also. We realized it later after 2 or 3 years, but then that was the beginning point. And then you get into blame game. You start finding faults in each other. So that was the year also 2008-9 around when we parted off, and he went on his own journey and I went on my own journey. And that was the time I conceived the idea of Prism. Prism we started in 2009, and which is continued till date. And it was started with the Management Institute because teaching students of preparing students for management courses, I came in touch with various management institute which were operating in Pune or Hyderabad. I had my own experiences of management at IIM Kozhikode. I was interested in teaching, and I thought Chhattisgarh was lacking in good management institutes, in the sense we mainly had MBA programs in Chhattisgarh. We did not had autonomous programs like PGDM, which most of the IIM offer, because teaching at university management and teaching at autonomous PGDM program are different. And I felt that this is something which will click, and which I'll also enjoy. So the decision was tough because that involved big capital expenses. Coaching, you start with very low capital investment, but when you start a college, you need funds of big size because you have to purchase land, you have to set up permanent infrastructure, you have to get approvals from government bodies like All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE, which gives affiliation and approval to management institute, engineering colleges, and all that. So that was a tough target. I started working in around 2008 and something like that. Doing it alone was difficult because, as I said, constraint was of capital as well. And though I had a bitter experiences in the last phase of Prosi with partnership, but I still did not give up on that. I thought, okay, whatever learnings are there, we'll improve in the future course of time. So not just for capital sake, but also to bring in more experiences and a good teamwork. Again, I tried partnership with 3-4 more people who were in management field at that point of time, mainly teachers teaching in different institutes. I made a group with them, and 4 of us were instrumental in starting PRISM in 2009. New dreams, new ideas, a lot of hard work. We procured land, we got a loan also from a bank for setting up the institute. We also had some investors who were not working, but they were kind of providing finance. And with all these efforts, 2009 July, August, we started construction after taking necessary approval from government agencies, after getting the map and everything passed. Construction started and it went in full swing. We got a bank loan as well. Again, saying is easy, but getting all these things was difficult. And because we did not had many experiences of running institutes, so these questions were raised everywhere. Bankers were also not that willing to provide finance to a young group, but somehow they got convinced and they financed us. 2010 July, we started the institute. We got approval from AICTE, managed all the approval work, visits and visits by the expert team. All new experiences. I got into construction work as well, because the whole college construction work was going in full swing. It was a very tough target to finish a big construction in 8 to 9 months time frame. So project management skills, which I learned in my 10 years of sale job, came to work. It came handy. And when you manage a project, you have to work from 8-9 different areas. Yes, it was fun, it was enjoyable, a lot of hard work again, but then a lot of satisfaction also. 2010, we were ready with the institute and all the approvals and things were in place. But then started the tough time again. As I said, MBA market was not doing good. We were late in getting that message. ये चीज समझने में हमको समय लगा, और जब हमने इंस्टीट्यूट स्टार्ट किया 2010 में, तब समझ में आया कि भाई सब कुछ है लेकिन एडमिशन नहीं है. And that was a big jolt to the whole team. बिकॉज आपने एक बहुत बड़ा इन्वेस्टमेंट कर दिया है और आपने लोन भी लिया है और आपके साथ इन्वेस्टिंग पार्टनर्स भी हैं. You have some commitments to people, to bank, and when you do not see the revenues coming, uh, it is a big shock. And then when shock comes, people get jittery, and a lot of people who were in the team and they were working together. Again, blame game starts. I thought so, you thought so, and things like that. So 2010 to 2000, I would say 16, 17, almost 5 to 6 years was a tough testing time because a lot of people left. Uh, you are left alone and almost alone, and you have to take the fire from all the sides. Then your perseverance comes to play. How you stand up at that point of time, think creatively, what else I can do if this course is not doing well, what use I can make of this infrastructure. It's a huge infrastructure you have built. आपके सर पर 3.5-4 करोड़ का लोन है और आपको बैंक के EMI देने हैं, इंटरेस्ट देना है और रेवेन्यू कुछ आ नहीं रहा है. क्या करेंगे इतने बड़े इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का? आपने 25-30 हजार स्क्वायर फुट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर खड़ा कर दिया. Then we started thinking in diverse directions. We started schools first of all. School was there in the mind right since the beginning of Prosi itself. But we were delaying schools because school is a long-term game. You start a school start giving you return after 10 years, 12 years. It grows very gradually. And the revenue model, if you go without a big brand like DPS or something, it takes a long time. And if you want to go with a brand in the school field, it takes huge capital investment in the tune of more than 7 to 8 crore. So since we already had spent money on infrastructure, so the infrastructure which we built for management college, we started part of that for a school. So 2012 we started a school. Then 2013 we started one more program which was relatively giving you decent returns in terms of finances, was B.Ed. So 2013 we started B.Ed program. Again, a lot of approval need to be brought and running around, further investment, if not in big volumes, but then moderate investments were required. It was difficult to get investment managed from tough situation. 2014 we expanded further. We also started an ITI institute. So our campus became almost a composite unit where we were running management program, we were running B.Ed program, we were running a school, we were running ITI. So till 2014, we started all these programs. Now with these 4 programs, we started getting some inflows. And in between, yes, our bank loan went bad, and there a lot of pressure from bank side to repay, and we get it in banking terms, they call it rephase, or they change the terms and conditions for payment considering your situation. But then again, it was also not helping much. And finally, our account became NPA in 2014, I think. Yes. NPA means non-performing asset. When your account become NPA, bank start proceedings for selling of assets and all those kind of things. And then again, I run around, sold some properties, did something, and got help from family and friends, because there is, at that point of time, no investing partner will come. Nobody will invest in a sinking ship. So got some help, managed that time, and meanwhile we started these 3 4 more courses, and then things started turning from 15 onward, and all the programs which we started start repaying slowly and gradually, and I can say yes, 2017 onward we were comfortable, and then we started paying our EMIs and our accounts were normalized, and 2018 we could repay all our loans. We became loan free in 2018. Then from 18 onward, whatever surplus which we were giving to bank as a interest or repayment, that we started reinvesting in our institute. And from 18 onward, I can say yes, we started growing. We were now investing in institute. A lot of areas which we wanted to do good, we invested in that. And today, yes, the institute can proudly say that we teach almost 1,000 students every year from different courses, and institute has slowly and gradually expanded its school. Now the school is up to class 12th. It's a CBSE school in this rural area, and Prism is serving to the relatively financially, I would say not poor, but then yes, challenging parents, because ITI again is serving to the different masses. School is doing really good, and in this region, no CBSE English medium school was there. So we were first to start in Utai region. Our institute is situated around 12 to 13 kilometers from Civic Center, Bhilai. It is in Patan block near Utai. And B.Ed, because of government vacancies coming every year for Shiksha Karmi and other things, it was a savior course for us. And now, slowly and gradually, our MBA program or PGDM program has also picked up. And we are taking all the 100% admissions. And being autonomous institute, yes, we experiment with the course content, we experiment with the teaching methods, and it is coming out nicely. So the journey of Prosi, my experiences again of partnership, very difficult to manage expectations of people. I won't say that my relationships are not good with all my partners. No, it is good. I won't say manageable. It's good. Rather, we still sit together and laugh. Business, definitely. Prosi, I had different experiences of business. Prism was a big game. So वो कहते हैं ना, जो जीता वो सिकंदर. So if you win, then that is what matters at the end. Again, marketing. MBA मतलब marketing. जितने MBA के स्टूडेंट इस सेशन में हैं, आप लोग जॉब करने जाएंगे, आप अपना खुद का भी काम शुरू करेंगे. आज की तारीख में किसी भी चीज को बनाना उतना मुश्किल नहीं है, उसको बेचना सबसे मुश्किल है. वो चाहे बैंकिंग प्रोडक्ट हो, वो चाहे कोई इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोडक्ट हो, वो चाहे फार्मिंग प्रोडक्ट हो, वो चाहे एजुकेशनल हो, सर्विसेज हो, कुछ भी हो, because competition is there. There are a lot of people producing, then how you are better than others, what extra you are giving, how you reach out to your customer, how you convince them, and how you really give them value makes a difference. Definitely, all this journey of Prism from 2009 to till date, almost 11 years, was not without court and police. When people are angry at you and they do not get what they have expected, they resort to all kind of things. So that share also came to me, and I think that has seasoned me as a entrepreneur or businessman. And finally, yes, relationship. A lot of test of relationship with everyone, your friends, your family, your all people around you, who really comes to help you, who are going away from you. This is also tested. Even if you don't want to test them, they are tested. So if end is well, everything is well. What I have learned is you should keep good relationship with people, uh, because if you keep bitterness in you, actually you are keeping negativity in you. So once you forgive and forget, you are at peace with yourself and you become more futuristic. You start enjoying life. Now, in this whole journey, my support, definitely my wife. Without her support and consent, I definitely could not have reached its place. Not only financial support because she was working, a lot of mental support, a lot of guidance and support as a friend. Parents and immediate brothers, sisters. I do not have any sister, but yes, my brother also helped. Uh, so they were all constantly there to support. And definitely, if you close friends, there are not many to count, but then yes, they played a very big role in what I am today. So you need them. These supports are always required. Then your future plans. Now my future plans are to grow Prism further, because still I would say we were in a stage where we were fighting for survival. So that was a survival phase. Now we have survived, so now we are in a growth phase. So growth has to be there, making it strong, uh, making it self-sustainable in the future, um, making a team of people who are self-driven, who identify their career goals with the organization, with the institute. Ultimately, it's a soft infrastructure of the institute which is going to take Prism to the new heights. Uh, we want to make a really big school, uh, teach students from all across Chhattisgarh, students, and make them realize their dreams in life, making good, responsible citizens. Uh, my experiences in teaching, because we have been teaching professional courses or vocational courses like ITI, MBA, B.Ed. Even we started a graduation college this year, BA, BSc, BCom. School is still, I think, is a base where we grow personalities. Uh, Still, if you all think about, we only polish people after school. We give them certain skills. Otherwise, your persona, your personality becomes in school itself. So school is our focus area, definitely. Definitely, we will also focus on other courses as well. VTP or rather skill training is important. My own experiences of education, uh, just giving degrees and collecting degrees in life do not make sense. I feel students nowadays do not attend classes. They don't want to attend classes. Uh, they're not wrong completely because they see the disconnect between what is required in life, uh, what they want to do in their life. Probably they see that this degree or the whatever taught in the classroom is not connecting with the requirement of life. So we need to connect that. Unless education connect to what is required in real life, why the student will come to the class? And maybe we need to go get more into the skill training. Not everyone need to be graduate or postgraduate. Uh, in our country, we focus more on collecting degrees. This is something which I really don't like. But how to change that? Probably more people like me have to think that. Our new education policy addresses to some extent on that issue. My another area of interest is organic farming. Apart from education, you need to eat good. Whatever we are eating today is more of pesticides, and it's not really nutritious food. Uh, India being a populous country, we always had a scarcity of food, so we resort to those kind of things. But again, I think if we grow sensibly and smartly, organic farming has a lot of scope. Youngsters who are looking for some entrepreneurial venture in future, yes, this is one area I would say. Organic milk, organic fruits, vegetables, and all kind of things. This is a new thing I'm liking. So already on a smaller scale, we are trying at our own institute. We have some excess land, and then I want to get into it seriously in time to come. And sir also told in the beginning, yes, पढ़ना पढ़ाना मुझे पसंद है, तो पढ़ते भी रहना चाहिए. लाइफ के स्कूल में बहुत सारी लर्निंग तो ऑलरेडी मैं ले ही रहा हूँ. एक फॉर्मल लर्निंग के लिए मैंने पीएचडी कोर्स में भी एनरोल किया. मल्टीपल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं उसके. चूंकि मैं एक मैनेजमेंट विषय पढ़ाता हूँ अपने कॉलेज में, तो एक पीएचडी होना ज़रूरी भी है. और ये टीचिंग कम्युनिटी से भी मुझे जोड़ता है. टीचिंग में ऑलरेडी जो लोग हैं उनके साथ जोड़ता है. एंड मैं इसमें टॉपिक भी मैंने अपने पसंद का लिया है, और मैं पीएचडी मार्केटिंग एरिया में कर रहा हूँ, कंज्यूमर के परचेज इंटेंशंस एंड बिहेवियर फॉर ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग. तो मैं अपने इंटरेस्ट, अपने फ्यूचर के वेंचर्स को अपनी पढ़ाई के साथ जोड़ रहा हूँ. आपसे साथ शेयर करूँ तो नो डाउट पिछले 17 सालों से मैंने नौकरी छोड़ दी और इस रास्ते को लिया. पैसा लेट आया, सफिशिएंट आया, और आज भी मैं पैसे को उतनी अहमियत नहीं देता, क्योंकि वो आपको एक लिमिट तक ही मजा दे सकता है या सुख दे सकता है. बट अपना खुद का कुछ खड़ा करना एक बहुत अच्छी फीलिंग है. और आज मैंने आपको बताया 1000 बच्चे करीब हर साल हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट से पढ़ते हैं, और करीब 60 लोगों का स्टाफ है. तो कहीं ना कहीं ये सेटिस्फेक्शन आपको रहता है कि आप इतने सारे लोगों के लाइफ को अफेक्ट करते हैं, उनसे जुड़े हैं. आप कुछ रियली प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं सोसाइटी में. भगवान ने अगर आपको उतनी बुद्धि दी है, अक्ल दी है, कैपेसिटी दी है, तो उसका इस्तेमाल केवल अपने ही भलाई के लिए नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर आप उससे दूसरों का भी भला करते हैं और कुछ वैल्यू क्रिएशन करते हैं सोसाइटी के लिए, आई थिंक मुझे लगता है वो ज़्यादा सेटिस्फेक्शन देता है. एंड मुझे लगता है मैक्सिमम एंटरप्रेन्योर्स ऐसे ही सोचते हैं। एंड यही किक शायद उनको इतना मेहनत करने के लिए प्रेरित करती है, और डिफिकल्ट टाइम में भी उनको सस्टेन करती है। और बस यही सब मेरे अनुभव थे। और मैं आपके अगर कुछ प्रश्न हैं तो उनको लेना चाहूंगा। मुझे लगता है मैंने काफी समय ले लिया, एंड I'll stop presentation and I'd like to take questions from the students who want to ask anything from my story, और या फिर वो अपना कुछ शेयर करना चाहे तो प्लीज।
हेलो सर, जब आपने इंजीनियरिंग किया तो टेक्निकल फील्ड में ही जाना क्यों नहीं चाहता आपने?
आपका आवाज मुझे धीरज बहुत साफ नहीं आया, पीछे से बहुत सारी नॉइज आ रही है किसी की। थोड़ा दोबारा बोलेंगे एक बार?
जी सर, अब आ रहे हैं क्लियर सर?
हाँ हाँ बोलें
सर। जब आप टेक्निकली फील्ड में थे, इंजीनियरिंग किया, तो आपने टेक्निकली फील्ड में ही जाना क्यों नहीं सोचा?
देखो, मैंने इंजीनियरिंग किया और मैं एक इंडस्ट्री में भी था। कुछ लोगों ने मुझे बोला भी, जब मैं कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट में काम कर रहा था, स्टार्ट कर रहा था, मार्केटिंग करता था, लोगों से बातें करता था, कि रुपेश तुम प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट एरिया में थे, तुम कोई इंडस्ट्रियल सेटअप स्टार्ट कर सकते थे, कुछ बनाना शुरू कर सकते थे। इट इज ए मैटर ऑफ इंटरेस्ट। आपको किसमें मजा आता है ना? डेफिनेटली एक एजुकेशन फील्ड मुझे पसंद था धीरज। पढ़ना पढ़ाना ये मुझे पसंद आ रहा था, और एक स्कूल कॉलेज खोलना उस समय संभव नहीं था, क्योंकि उसके लिए कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए, जो बेस मेरे पास नहीं था। लेकिन हाँ, इंडस्ट्री में उसमें बहुत ज्यादा मेरा इंटरेस्ट नहीं था। और एक सोच भी होती है कि आप किस, अब जैसे अगर तुम बोलो आज की तारीख में यस आई एम गेटिंग इनटू ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग, तो मैंने ऑर्गेनिक फार्मिंग उस समय क्यों नहीं शुरू कर दी? प्रॉब्लम मैं एक्सपोज नहीं था उसके लिए। आज मैं एक रूरल बेल्ट में हूँ, रूरल एरिया में हूँ, है ना? और विद टाइम मुझे लगा कि हमारा खाना पीना जो है वो बहुत क्वालिटी का नहीं है। उसका एक बहुत बड़ा रीजन, हम जो खाना खरीदते हैं वो ऑर्गेनिक नहीं है। तो वो मेरा एक एरिया आया। आज भी मुझे कई लोग बोलते हैं कि इसमें बहुत पैसा नहीं है, आप क्यों ऐसा कुछ शुरू नहीं करते? नहीं, अगेन समहाउ मुझे पैसा उस समय भी अट्रैक्ट नहीं करता था बहुत ज्यादा, और वो आज भी नहीं करता। लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि हाँ, जो लोगों की लाइफ को बहुत अफेक्ट करता है, उनके साथ जुड़ा हुआ है, उस पर काम करने में ज्यादा मजा आता है। ऐसे बहुत सारे एरिया हो सकते हैं, दिस इज वन ऑफ देम। सो मे बी इट इज एरिया ऑफ इंटरेस्ट टू मी धीरज, और उसका कोई रीजन नहीं, नथिंग नथिंग एल्स। आज भी बहुत सारे लोग मुझे पूछते हैं कि सर किस एरिया में एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप करनी चाहिए, क्या चालू करना चाहिए? मैं एक ही जवाब देता हूँ कि जिसमें आपको मजा आए, है ना, जिसको आप एंजॉय करो, है ना, उसमें हमें काम शुरू करना। अगर अपना खुद का काम शुरू करना है, कोई भी काम ना इसलिए शुरू नहीं करना इसमें पैसा बहुत है, या मैंने इसमें 4 लोगों को सक्सेसफुल होते देखा है, ये आजकल चल रहा है, ऐसा नहीं। ये सब रीजंस अच्छे नहीं, क्योंकि इतना मान के चलिए, आप कुछ भी शुरू करेंगे, बहुत टफ फेज आपको फेस करना ही पड़ेगा। और ऐसे में आप तभी सस्टेन कर पाएंगे उस टफ फेज को जब आप उसको एंजॉय कर रहे होंगे। उस जर्नी को भी एंजॉय करना उतना ही जरूरी है जितना उसको, उस टारगेट को पाना। या
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
I was just looking at few chat, there is no more question. Okay, if you have anything else, or you can get my contact from your institute, and those who are really interested to start something of your own, I am always available for any kind of guidance. You will be happy to know that our institute name is Prism School of Business and Entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is close to my heart, and we also encourage a lot of the student who pass out from our institute to get into entrepreneurship. Yes, over to you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Any questions from the student side? Any questions from the student side?
सर बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट के लिए क्या करना चाहिए हमें?
बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट इन व्हाट सेंस धीरज? मतलब आप ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग बिजनेस को डेवलप करने की बात कर रहे हैं?
नहीं सर, लाइक कुछ चालू कर रहे हैं ऑनलाइन,
हम्म,
तो उसे डेवलप करना है और
मतलब उसका मार्केटिंग साइट पूछ रहे हैं, कैसे उसको और ग्रो करें, क्या उसके लिए करें?
यस
ओके ओके, मैं नो किस तरह के एरिया में आप लोग ऑनलाइन बिजनेस शुरू कर रहे हैं?
सर इट्स लाइक
बिकॉज अभी सबसे बड़ा फैड नहीं, रादर ट्रेंड ही बोलूंगा उसको, मैक्सिमम एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप वेंचर्स आर इन ऑनलाइन एरिया, इंटरनेट एंड इंटरनेट बेस्ड बिजनेसेस. आई थिंक 90% बिजनेसेस उसी एरिया में स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं, बिकॉज इंटरनेट ने इंफॉर्मेशन एसिमेट्री को हटा दिया एंड उसी को सबसे ज्यादा यूज करते हुए आप देखेंगे जितने भी पोर्टल हैं, है ना, वो या वेबसाइट्स हैं या बिजनेसेस हैं, वो उसी के अराउंड है. कंपनी जिसकी एक कार नहीं है वो सबसे बड़ी कार कंपनी है, उबेर, ओला. जिसका एक रेस्टोरेंट नहीं है वो रेस्टोरेंट का खाना बेच रहा है, जिसके पास एक ट्रक नहीं है वो ट्रांसपोर्ट का बिजनेस कर रहा है. तो सुपर्ब आइडियाज, they have removed the inefficiencies from the system. So entrepreneurs look at some gap. ऑनलाइन बिजनेस आप जो भी देख रहे हैं वो किसी गैप में ही होगा. और धीरज आप पर्सनली मुझसे संपर्क करिएगा, बिकॉज इस तरह के फोरम में बहुत लंबा बातचीत संभव नहीं है. एंड बिजनेस डेवलपमेंट ऑब्वियसली मेरे लिए वो नया एरिया होगा, लेकिन हाँ एक जो ओवरऑल मेरा अनुभव है वो मैं आपके साथ शेयर कर पाऊंगा. I really invite any student who is trying his own hands at developing a business to come and meet me personally. I am available at Institute. I am living at Talpuri, Bhilai, and I am available at residence also.
Yes, let us conclude here because our next class is also there. Thanks,
Yes,
Rupesh, for a wonderful session. And you shared your positive also, some aspects of negativity also. And after all those ups and downs, at least you have come to a stage that you can say that I am now success, and my best wishes for your growth and prosperous career and growth of the institute also. And one thing, I'm thankful to the students also, those who have attended, and we will continue this session under Institute Innovation Cell on a regular basis to the students. Each Saturday there will be some sort of motivational lectures, some sort of quizzes, some sort of programs, and soon the list will be displayed in the college website also. Okay, thank you, Rupesh.
thank you, sir. Thank you.
One by one we can leave, and those who are the students of MBA or they can join the next class.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
थैंक यू
Thank you, sir.
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 Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I'm disconnecting this meet.
1 minute. Let all the students leave.